What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We are back with another reaction video. Today, we got that new Jimmy High Roller, man. It's only like 10 days old, but it's alright though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reacted to Jimmy High Roller video in a minute. You will never see anything like this again. I don't know what he's talking about. But it's probably got to do something with LeBron. I ain't gonna lie, because LeBron, even though he's basically down 3 right now in the series, about to go home, I can't lie, he put up a good fight. He put up an amazing fight. You know what I'm saying? This is the waning years of LeBron. And even though it's his waning years, bro, I still feel like he's a top 20 basketball player in the NBA right now. And I mean, low-key, no. Like top 15. I'm only saying 15 because of his age. Because that nigga old, bro. He old. Now his body can't do what his body used to do. He's 41, you know what I'm saying? But still, that nigga cooking. But with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get straight to it.
They will go to the backcourt, and Shepard. James is there to greet him. Second body, Hachimura, and he turns it.
And Sengun, we got to talk about, but this nigga Sengun, trash. I can't lie, he is trash. He's not no baby Jokic. We need to stop all the bullshit. He's just himself. He's just Sengun. There's no baby Jokic, no baby Kareem, none of that shit. Just Sengun. No more titles. Just Sengun, whatever the fuck his last name is. That's it. Hell of a guy though, man. No, hell of a guy. Like on a more like outside looking in, no basketball shit. But goddamn, you shit the bed, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
Get it ahead for James. Slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by 3.
Oh, and Luke Kennard. Oh my god, that nigga was hooping this series. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
For the tie. It's good. LeBron James is money.
This game-tying bomb from LeBron in Game 3 against the Rockets was a season-defining moment for the Lakers. It led to an overtime victory, and it gave them a 3-0 lead in the series. But for LeBron, this was just another moment in his career. Throughout the course of his 23 seasons in the NBA, he's hit 29 of these go-ahead or game-tying shots with less than 24 seconds on the clock.
And they said he wasn't clutch. They be saying LeBron not clutch. LeBron always making always not taking the last shot. No, nigga, he just makes the right plays and the right passes, bro. Nigga clutch as fuck. He just smart enough to know that sometimes a nigga might got a better shot. Simple. They're in the NBA. You supposed to hit those. You know what I'm saying?
Playoffs. The next closest active player has only hit 12. The shot itself, in the moment, under those circumstances, was spectacular. But the real anomaly is how LeBron continues to do this in his 23rd NBA season. But just how absurd is this really? Well, 10 seconds before this shot, a 41-year-old LeBron is playing full court man-to-man defense in crunch time of the playoffs.
Bro, most NBA players when they're 41 can't even run that fast. That nigga, bro, they can't even run that fast. They got fucking liquid in their knees and shit. Their bodies are failing. This nigga out here, goddamn, he's sitting on that shit. That's crazy. Look at this nigga.
He's picking up from 80 feet out wasn't even alive when LeBron made his NBA debut. Reed Shepard is being guarded by a remnant of an NBA that doesn't even exist anymore. A walking NBA artifact that shouldn't even be in the league at this point. And yet, here he is, about to shut down a player that didn't even exist when he was getting his first NBA bucket.
Nigga took that shit immediately, came down back.
What LeBron is doing right now is not only breaking the limit of what an athlete should be capable of after 23 years in the league. What he's doing right now shouldn't even be possible.
Mind you, he's sharing a court with his fucking son, nigga. With his La Familia. He's sharing a court with the Familia, nigga. Like what?
Sponsored offs. He ate to cost tickets deal, and right now me 10 to use it.
Old. He was easily the best player on the floor at 40. LeBron is 34 years old. He will never be as good as Michael Jordan was at 40. Michael was 40, and he was easily the best player on the floor. LeBron James at 40 will not be in an NBA game 6 years from now, and we're all going, wow.
Bro, it's just so comical how wrong he was. It's not even worth pausing at, bro, because everybody already see the irony in this already, bro. Nigga 41, he about to get swept though. I'm not gonna lie, them boys kicking his ass, but he's tough. Them OKC niggas kicking his ass, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, LeBron's playing amazing.
LeBron against Milwaukee, he's easily the best player on the floor. I don't buy stats. LeBron will be a tidal wave of stats over Michael Jordan. But I'll tell you one thing LeBron will never be. As good as Jordan at 40. No way.
This clip from Colin Cowherd isn't from this season. It isn't from last season. It's from 2019. 7 years ago. LeBron was
Damn!
only 34 years old. He was 13 points away.
He was young. That's young LeBron, nigga. Now we got old man sensei Jariah LeBron. This nigga still cooking, bruh. Random Karl Malone. Shout out Carl.
From passing Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. And this entire rant about his future in the league, his fading dominance, and his imminent retirement from basketball was due to the fact that he was going to miss the playoffs for the first time in 13 years. Not only did LeBron go on to win a championship the very next season, but 7 years later, and absolutely nothing has changed. Not LeBron's game, not how much he can elevate his game in the postseason, not even the narratives. Leading up to Game 1 of the Lakers-Rockets series, the future looked bleak for Los Angeles. With the absence of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, predictions on the series...
Bro, Austin Reeves being gone, whatever. But Luka being gone, though, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, if Luka was here, bro, he would have been able to help them niggas against OKC. I still got OKC to win, though, you know. The Shea Dynasty must continue as is planned, you know. It is what it is, man. You can't stop it. Get with it, you know. The Shea Dynasty must continue. I knew he was going to be great. But I didn't know what happened so fast. All right, but hey, you know, it is what it is.
Series looked less like a breakdown of the potential matchup and more like a farewell to the Lakers and their season. How bad will the Rockets blow out the Lakers? Are they gonna sweep LA? What does Houston's second round matchup look like? LeBron just spent the last 6 months adjusting to his role as the third option for the first time in his career. And with half of their offense sitting on the sideline, the Lakers' odds were slim to none. And as many times as LeBron has carried his team, as many times as he's defied the odds, there is no...
Bro, LeBron is in a very, weird position when it comes to being on a basketball court, because you know there's first option, second option, third option. He's like a flex. He could be first option some nights, he could be second option some nights, he could be third option. Like third option is like role play. He's basically playing his role, just passing a rock, setting the screens and rolling, right? And the first option is put the ball in his fucking hands when he needs to take us home, right? And it's funny, he could always be first option. That's a crazy part. At 41, this nigga could be first option. It's crazy.
Way. A 41-year-old LeBron is going to miraculously turn back the clock and do it again.
Lakers trying to close out game 2. James with the dunk.
He defied the odds, turned back the clock, and did it again. 19, 13, and 8, 28, 8, and 7, 29, 13, and 6, 25, and 7. One win away from a series win, a game-tying bucket, a lob to his own child in the playoffs. My friends, this is not normal. Matter of fact, this shouldn't even be possible. But after getting out to a 3-0 lead in the series, LeBron and the Lakers are now facing scrutiny for allowing the Rockets to make a comeback. The door was all but closed on Houston after a statement victory in Game 3, but after dropping back-to-back games, that door has now been kicked wide open. And despite being the oldest player in the league who willingly played third fiddle all season long with more miles on him than any player in history, LeBron is now taking the blame.
LeBron like a motherfucking Toyota Camry. The nigga don't quit. I call him LeBron, I call him Camry, because he don't quit. Fuck you talking about.
And if it wasn't clear before that LeBron is held to a completely different standard than every player to ever grace the league.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When a nigga turned 40, let's use an example. Gilbert Arenas or fucking Paul Pierce. Nigga turned 40, he was trash. Nobody thought he could do much, and then he retired and left the game, right? Obviously, because he was old. At 41, if LeBron doesn't drop 30 or 28 a night, or damn near put the fucking team on his backpack, the goddamn it in the playoffs, I'm looking at that nigga, I'm like, LeBron, you ain't doing enough, bro. Mind you, he's 41. I should be looking at him like that. At 41, it's time to go to Cancun and relax for the rest of your life, because you're a multi-millionaire, damn near about to be a billionaire. It's time to relax for the rest of your life. But I'm looking at this nigga like, LeBron, if you don't leave this court with at least 25, you're a bum. And he's 41. That's crazy.
It's clear now. Because what LeBron has managed to pull off so far in the playoffs is a contradiction to everything we thought we knew about age and longevity in the NBA. To put into perspective what LeBron is doing right now, here is every player who has played at least 150 minutes so far in the postseason, charted according to their age and their average game score in the playoffs. Game score being a stat that tracks not necessarily how well a player has played, but how productive they are, the good minus the bad. And according to Game Score, despite his struggles, Nikola Jokic has been the most productive player in the playoffs with an average game score of 22.5, followed by Jason Tatum and Karl Anthony Towns. The youngest player on here is VJ Edgecombe, who is just 20 years old and playing meaningful playoff minutes. But overall, there's no real trend going on here. However, there is a real lack of older players. Nearly every player on this chart is under the age of 32, and almost half of them are under the age of 26. The playoffs do not favor old guys, unless you're LeBron, and age simply doesn't apply to you. There are only 3 players.
Bruh, look how far he is. This nigga is literally 1, 2. He's damn near 1, 2, 3, 4, damn near 4 to 5 levels to the right. On the right side of this fucking graph. Like, god damn, dude, what the fuck? Nigga body don't quit.
On this chart, who are above the age of 30 with an average game score of at least 17. 31-year-old Jokic, 30-year-old Kat, and 41-year-old LeBron. The man is literally off the chart, and as it's always been, he is still expected to carry his team through the playoffs. We have never seen anything like this.
Brunson has a higher game score than fucking LeBron. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
Before, and we'll probably never see anything like this again. But there was a moment in Game 3 of this series that is so unlikely, so impossibly absurd, that I guarantee you'll never see it again in your lifetime. With 8:45 left in the second quarter, LeBron...
But even if LeBron gets knocked out of the playoffs and goes home, I know he's gonna, I know how proud he feels that to share the court with Bronny, bro. Like, I know that shit feels so good. I know, like, it probably feels amazing to share the court with your fucking sperm cell. I know it feels good, bro. That's his son. That's his fucking son right there. Look at Luka just chilling because his hamstring is fucking gone. Oh god, man, I'm sick.
Made this bucket off the glass to put the Lakers up 7. The very next possession, Bronny came off the screen set by his father and made a 3. On the next possession, the Lakers got out to a fast break and LeBron threw a lob to his son.
If Bronny was at least like 3 inches taller, he would have fucking boomed that shit. Even right now at 6'2", 3, he could have blacked out the rim, boy. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. But he just wanted to lay it up, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, a little layup, you feel me?
And then in the following possession, LeBron came down and hit this.
Blow!
And to wrap up this entire sequence, in the very next possession, LeBron cut inside for an easy layup. What you just witnessed was a 12-point run by a dad and his son in the NBA playoffs. Now, I know we've become a bit desensitized to this dynamic over the last couple years, but can we stop for just a moment to recognize this man?
Bronny being in the playoffs is so fucking crazy to me, bro. Like, oh my god.
Just threw a lob to his child in an NBA playoff game. In a league built off of incredible plays and becoming witness to seemingly impossible things, this is, without a doubt, the only thing you'll never see again. In fact, look around the court in this series, and you will see the reality of LeBron's unprecedented reign in the NBA. The entire Rockets crunch time lineup, Şengün, Jabari Smith, Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, were all in diapers when LeBron suited up for his first NBA game. The Rockets are...
and 1 year, 5 months, 9-2, wasn't even fucking born. That's crazy.
Getting gamed on by the ghost of NBA's past. Pan to the right, and you'll see Rockets head coach Ime Udoka, a veteran who's been coaching in the NBA since 2012. And as many of you might know, Ime once played in the NBA himself. His rookie debut coming all...
Bro, I didn't know Ime played in the league, bro. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. I forgot. I just didn't even know. That's crazy.
All the way back on January...
That just shows you how fucking lacking my basketball knowledge is. I just thought he was a very good coach. Fuck.
14th, 2004. 3 months after LeBron made his NBA debut. Ime started his NBA career as a player, played 8 seasons in the league, retired, coached Tim Duncan and the Spurs against LeBron in 2 different finals, and has now coached in the league for 13 years. All
He coached more than he played.
within the span of LeBron's NBA career. LeBron was getting NBA buckets before him, he's got buckets on him, and he's gotten buckets on his teams. But even the biggest LeBron fans did not expect him to be this good at this stage.
Bro, I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan ever. Like, I understand the greatness, and I think he's the I think Jordan had a greater legacy than LeBron. But I think LeBron is the pound for pound better basketball player than Jordan. But I think Jordan had a better legacy. That's how I look at it. I feel like Jordan's legacy, niggas still wear J's to this day. To this day. Niggas still rock that 23 to this day. And they know who that belongs to. No dick riding. That's what I'm gonna say. So when it comes to legacy, I got Jordan. But when it comes to like actual pound for pound basketball ability, I got LeBron. I ain't gonna lie.
In his career, I doubt many fans expected him
Because LeBron got better physicals and better stats than that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
to even play this long at all. Like in this article, where the question is asked, is it time for LeBron to take a step back and let his teammates carry the load? Saying that his decline will come sooner or later, which may have been true and relevant if this article wasn't published in 2017, nearly a decade ago. The idea of an old, withered LeBron, unrecognizable from the dominance we once knew, has been
Man, you know, that's how you know this 2017. This nigga still got an edge up low key. What the fuck? Damn.
floating around for longer than some players' entire careers. Following the 2019 season, after 16 years in the league, that was a big narrative going around. If LeBron still had it, or if you should call it quits. The very next season, LeBron won an NBA championship, bouncing the Rockets out of the playoffs and forcing them into a rebuild in the process. In fact, the Rockets team we see today, 6 years later, is the product of their rebuild at the hands of Bubble LeBron. And here he is in 2026 to blow it all up and send them into another rebuild. The man has been so dominant for so long that teams have been assembled, built up, torn down, built back up again, and on the verge of being torn back down again before he...
But the torn back down shit isn't even because of him. It's because KD's a fucking blabbermouth ass motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. This nigga's a fucking snake. Like, he's such a goddamn serpent, bro. He has no chill. Bro, his mouth, like, just, you know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Even
Or better yet, his fucking fingers. Nigga got them Twitter fingers, bro.
step. The man has been
That shit a disease. He can't help himself.
doing this for a very long time. His first playoff appearance was all the way back in 2006.
Like, you know you in too deep when you got burners on burners on burners, bro. One burner, but 2, 3. Stop.
In fact, it was in that same season when he took this photo with a couple of young Rockets fans. Two kids excited to meet an NBA superstar and one of their favorite players. But that kid on the right, he isn't just any young NBA fan. That's Knicks star point guard, Jalen Brunson, when he was just 9 years old. By the time Brunson was in 4th grade,
Jesus Christ. This should come back full circle. This shit literally comes back full circle. Like, I know Brunson is like, this is crazy. Bro, LeBron is like a basketball deity. Like, that's crazy.
LeBron was already regarded as possibly the best player in the world. He had just finished 2nd in MVP voting and made the postseason for the first time in his career. It was a series against the Washington Wizards, where a 21-year-old LeBron averaged 35, 7, and 6. For every graphic or stat you'll see showing LeBron setting records as the oldest player to accomplish something. If you go back far enough, you'll see a fresh-faced LeBron in a graphic featured as one of the youngest players to accomplish something. It was in the following season where LeBron took an underwhelming Cavs team to the finals as a 22-year-old in a postseason run so dominant that writers were already calling that time in NBA basketball the LeBron era. Long before podcasts and YouTube, Bill Simmons was covering LeBron's ascension to NBA royalty, and he also deemed this time as the LeBron era. Articles and write-ups so old you have to dig through archives just to find them.
Damn.
Quotes like this one after LeBron's legendary 48-point bomb against the Pistons in 07. If you care about basketball, you'll remember where you watched this game 20 years from now. But Simmons was wrong. A lot of fans don't remember where they were when LeBron had this performance because they weren't born yet. Nearly 20 years later, and the fans that do remember it are watching him do it again. There's no precedence for what LeBron is doing. There's no history.
Bro, he's dapping up niggas who weren't even born when he was doing what he was doing. He's dapping up niggas who weren't even born when he was doing what he was doing. That's crazy.
Of any other player coming close to this caliber of play at this stage in their career, there's hardly any comps to even put this into perspective. But I'll give it my best shot. Throughout NBA history,
There's no comps. LeBron is the comp.
there have only been 6 players to play a playoff game past the age of 41. Forget being a serviceable player. Just seeing the court in the postseason at this age is a miracle. And here are all 6 of those players in terms of their average playoff game score after they turned 41. Udonis Haslem only played 3 minutes in the postseason past the age of 41, so he actually had a negative game score. Kevin Willis, 1 point, 1 rebound per game, good for an average game score of 0.3. Robert Parrish was good for 3 and 2 a night. He saw the court for a couple minutes a game in the postseason and had an average game score of 2.4. And then there's Dikembe Mutombo, who was an actual contributor in the postseason past the age of 41. 3 and 6 a night in 8 games. Good for an average game
And rest in peace to Dikembe though, for real, for a minute. That shit crazy.
score of 5.1. But it is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was once the gold standard for longevity in the NBA. At 41, Kareem defied the odds, started every game in the postseason, and averaged 11 and 4, with an average game score of 6.4. The best old guy the NBA had ever seen. Or at least, he was, until LeBron grew old and set a completely new standard. Apologies for the wait, he should be coming up here soon. There he is. Oh, wait. Not yet. And then there's... Oh, shoot. Sorry. We're not there yet.
There we are. The king!
There he is. And then there's LeBron, who has completely shattered our concept of longevity, and 20 years after his first appearance in the playoffs, remains one of the best basketball players on the planet.
That's crazy. Shit, wow. But with that being said, man, if y'all like what y'all saw, make sure you like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That shit crazy. LeBron going stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked out the playoffs too fast. Right? Because it's still OKC time. You know what I'm saying? But still. I'm going to catch y'all next one. We out.